Not Michael, Soul, Vol. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? We're playing some Red Eyes in the legendary event since it's a legendary dragon and you're supposed to play anime related stuff. I figured we could play some Red Eyes. I have this terrible version of a Red Eyes deck that I don't know, it just came to me. I know it's not good. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and act like it is good. It's not. I just want to use Blast with Chain with Gear Free. I don't know why, but I want to. So I'm gonna do it. But I do have a backup deck once we get completely destroyed enough times with that one. Which is pretty much just Metamorph with some Red Eyes cards in it. One Red Eyes Fusion to get out Dragoon, and the rest is just summoning Metal Zoa and Full Metal and Metal Flame Swordsman. So after we get cooked enough times, we'll switch to this one. But to start off, we're going to play this terrible version and try to have some fun. Which, playing this game is a lot to ask for. But how y'all doing tonight? Have y'all been playing this event at all? If so, what you been playing? Going second, and we got nothing. And we're going against Unimats. Do I have hand traps in this deck? I don't think I even... Oh, I put a couple. Not nearly enough, though. You've been playing Duel Links. You know, I wanted to get into Duel Links because I know they have, I think, Rush Duel, which is the only place they give Red Eye support cards. But I don't know. I never really got into it. Way back in the day when Master Duel first came out, I was about to play Duel Links and I played it for a little bit, but then I found out about Master Duel and I just never went back. Alright, what we got going on? I don't know what all is banned in this event, but at the very least, they can end on this guy and this guy, which is probably more than we can deal with. You hate Utopia? I think Utopia as a concept is cool. I don't know. Konami just gets so lazy when they make support, when they make anything, honestly, any cards. They're so lazy. They refuse to do things cool, and they just make everything spam. Like, they don't want to put work in to make cool decks good by balancing the game. They just would rather make things broken because it's just easier. Lost Inferno, what's up? Red Eyes Dracotail. I played Red Eyes Dracotail. My issue with, well, one, I like to play my decks pure. All the decks I play are pure, but I don't really count a deck as, I don't like putting the title of a deck in if you're not actually using that deck to win. Like, people will play a deck as like an engine to facilitate the game plan of a different deck, and then act as if it's the first deck when it's really not. And in Draco Tail, like, you're not really using any of the Red Eyes cards to win the game. So I didn't like it for that reason. If I'm gonna play a Red Eyes deck, I want to win because of the Red Eyes cards, not because I had Red Eyes cards in the deck that facilitated me winning with something else. Can you make, yeah, you can make cool mechanical decks work if they put the work in. He's used that many cards from his extra deck already. If they put the work in to balance the game properly, yeah, you could. But the problem is they don't want to do that. It's too difficult for whoever makes the cards for this game. So instead of balancing things, they unbalance them to make them stronger. Riz from Twitch, what's up? I remember you. You can. It would take a lot of work. It really would take a lot of work from them to balance it, but they could target ban a lot of specific cards, and from there, when they make a new deck, they need to lock those decks and make them strong based on whatever it is that deck can do. Not the fact that the deck has no locks so you can play anything in it. Not the fact that it can spam monsters so you can link and synchro into anything, or in this case, rank 4 spam into anything. If they put in the work, they could do it, but for them, they don't get anything out of it. They would rather just make decks broken because it forces you to buy the new one and get rid of the old one, and it's easier for them. They don't have to put thought into it. They can just make it broken, and you have to buy it. And that's how you end up with Toon. I don't know why we're still... my mama ain't raised no quitter. Actually, yes, she did. I don't know why we're still in here. Loving the series? Thank you. I've been loving making it, so I'm glad y'all rocking with it. Would you pull Monday? I gotta get the do I have any gems actually? I got 1,021. That's perfect. I want the new alt art for, where is it? This. I want this. And I'm gonna pull it right now. 110 pack. I'm gonna get the alt art. I seen on Twitter Pack had a 10 pack. He had a royal alt art for the polymerization. He got a royal yummy snatchy, and then he got 2 other alt arts, all in 1 10 pack. It's crazy. Series helps you get back into the game. I love to hear it. Unfortunately, we have to make the fun for ourselves in this game. Konami won't make the game fun, so we have to do it ourselves. But I'm happy to hear you're able to get back in and find some fun. They do that on purpose, though. That's the thing. They put locks on decks specifically because they don't want it to be good. I know that because they don't put locks on decks that they do want to be good. That's their way of artificially making a deck strong and making another one weak. For example, one of my favorite decks is Battling Boxer, right? And one of the newer support cards is the Chief Commissioner. And on paper, it reads crazy. It can special itself. It tributes itself to special 2 from the deck, and it can banish itself from the graveyard to change everything's level. But if you use any of those effects, you're locked into Battling Boxers for the whole game. I mean, for that whole turn. So, like, you can't rank 4 spam with it. They didn't do that to any of the Onomet cards. They wanted the Onomet cards to be good. They didn't want the Battling Boxer cards to be good. I don't want no Snatchies. I don't want no Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Still no Dark Magician. Unfortunately not. I am planning on doing some bulk recording for Red Eyes Resurgence this weekend, so hopefully we get it this weekend. Once we do get it though, we'll probably need to get some more Red Eyes Fusions, because Red Eyes Fusion immediately becomes the best card in our deck once we get Dark Magician in it. They don't care about Red Eyes. They forget why do they lock it? Why do they not give it a wave of support? Like, I don't understand the point. Ah, that sucks. Well, we got art. It's not the one we wanted, but we got one. Big sneeze. We'll come back. We'll come back for that later. Actually, let me pull the chat over here so I can see it. We pulled Black Chaos Magical Hats 2.0 Starlight. I haven't pulled any real cards, but once the Beyond the Brave comes out and Red Eyes Black Dragon Exceed, the Overframe is out, I'm definitely pulling for that. Yeah, I saw that, Red. I saw that. I feel like they do that purposely because they try to funnel players to the Rush Duel. Like, if you want to play Red Eyes, then you gotta go play Rush Duel. Pretty much. That's how I see it. If I pull all art, well, this isn't the Red Eyes Resurgence account, so if I pulled it over here, I'd probably just decraft it for the UR dust. Do I want to do the smart thing or do I want to do the dumb thing? Probably the smart thing, right? I mean, why not? Why not do the smart thing? I mean, this hand is kind of bad if I do the smart thing, actually. So for that reason, we should do the dumb thing. You've played Duel Links for years and still haven't touched Rush Duel? The only reason I would try it is just to play the Red Eyes cards, but even still, man, I don't want to play that shit. We want you. And set. And we'll keep Impulse in the hand. Actually, we'll set this too. I mean, activate this. It would be cool if they released Rush Duel in the TCG. I don't know why they won't do it. Maybe they just expect people won't buy it. Yeah, I craft all three of my Red Eyes, so I crafted all of these when they first came out like 3 years ago. I was so excited to get new Red Eyes cards. I was like, fuck it. I don't care if they suck. Junior, this isn't Red Eyes Resurgence. This is just my main account. So these are the pool of cards on my main account. Dragonic Warrior. Dragonic Warrior is okay. The problem with that, especially for the Red Eyes Resurgence account, is I have to discard a card, and if it gets negated, then you just lose a card. And even if it does resolve, I'm only getting one search out of it, and I have to discard a card to do it. So it's not that good for us over there. I run it in my rank 7 Red Eyes deck. I do run it there though. It's pretty good. Summon the Gear Freed over here. Surfacing Big Jaws. Do they do continuous spells? They have that. I'll pop that. You see, if they give us the Rush Duel cards, it'll be better but not broken. That's all I want. I don't even want Red Eyes to be super top tier, great, nothing. I just want an actual wave of support so it has a cohesive strategy. That's all I want. I don't care if it's great. I don't care if it's tier 1, 2, it can be tier 4, but just give it a cohesive strategy. I'm tired of playing with a fucking box of random mix max cards that kind of go together because they say red eyes, but none of them actually go together. Like, what are you doing? Special summon this card. It can be treated as a level 3 or 4. What can you make? I know they got like a... This guy, you're a negate, right? Check one effect monster your opponent control, negate its effects. Red Eyes does have a strat. The strat is pray. That's the strat. Pray to God. Activate Red Eyes Fusion and pray. You're just gonna keep summoning things from the hand? Like, what are we doing here, bro? Just do shit? Pretty much. Just put some cards on the table and see what happens. 2 or 3 good cards. 2 or 3 good cards could help. 2 or 3 good cards could help. I want a full wave of cards. Say it reminds you of Joey's deck. Yeah, Joey's the worst thing that ever happened to Red Eyes. I wish Joey never got Red Eyes. He's what made Red Eyes popular, but he's also what is just the worst thing ever for Red Eyes. Stealth Kragan. Destroy 1 water monster your opponent controls. A. What do the spawns do? I know if I destroy this, you get to summon the spawns. Destroy a water monster. What do I want to summon? I was thinking about summoning the Red Eyes just so I can draw a card. How does this work? Gains attack equal to that opponent's monster's attack. Sure, why not? A structure deck would be nice. It would be. Treat it, wait, what? This card can be treated as 2 material? That's crazy. During the main phase of the spell card is activated this turn, you can special summon this card from your hand. Neither one does anything in a grave, but this could be 2 materials, so I'm popping it. And I will draw a card. Ooh, Red Eyes Fusion is nice. Red Eyes needs more cards that can be a starter. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Red Eyes doesn't even really have a starter. I've always like explained to people because they'd be like, "Oh no, you could do this, you could do that." If you build a deck with only cards that say Red Eyes in them, normal summoning a Black Metal Dragon does nothing for you. You have to have cards outside of Red Eyes to even execute a Red Eyes game plan. The closest thing to a Red Eyes play is Red Eyes Fusion or opening Gear Free plus Black Metal. Then you can normal and equip and it you know, cook from there. I say cook lightly, but that's pretty much it. Yeah, if Red Eyes was Yugi card, it would have got a lot more love. A lot more love. Yugi got like 6 different decks that all got better support than Red Eyes. Hell, fucking the Harpy Sisters got better support than Red Eyes. You wouldn't mind if they lean into the burn? I personally don't like the burn, so I wouldn't want them to. I get that's kind of a part of what Red Eyes always has been, but burn strategies for me is just, they're just not fun. I knew he was gonna do that. I knew he was. That's why I put it in attack. I'm like, he's gonna think he gets free damage and attack this and then just lose his body. Alright. Draw phase. Go gear free. Blast with chain. Gear freed effect. Got an imperm over there? Nah, no imperm. Pop that. Pop that. Alright, we pulled off the gear free blast with chain like I wanted to. I got to pop 2 cards with gear free. That felt fun. That felt fun. And now Red Eyes people. Game over. And I got Piercing the Darkness up so you're not attacking over my Dragoon. Good luck, Duelist. Red Eyes needs a good Link monster. Red Eyes needs everything. It needs a good starter, Link monster. It needs good spells. It needs good traps. It needs everything. Literally everything. One of the craziest things, if you look at Dark Magician support and Blue Eyes support, their support actually supports Dark Magician and Blue Eyes White Dragon. There's like 2 cards in all of the Red Eyes archetype, like every card that says Red Eyes, that actually supports Red Eyes Black Dragon. What are you doing? Sure, why not? It's crazy. Like, Red Eyes doesn't have a Majesty or a Dark Magical Circle. It doesn't have a Soul Servant or any. There's no card that makes it beneficial to have Red Eyes in your deck. Summon Red Eyes, have them in your graveyard. None of it. No card benefits you for having it. No spell, no trap. The only thing is Infernal Fire Blast, which is like, come on now. And then like it's fusion material. That's it. That's all you get. Trying to build Chaos Ritual IRL. I thought about building a deck in real life. It's probably just gonna be a Red Eyes deck, if I'm being honest with you. Do I care if he destroys Gear Free? Not really. He's kind of done what he needed to do. You want Red Eyes to be good? That's a tall task, man. That's a tall task. I just want a cohesive strategy. That's all I ask for. A wave of support, a full wave that gives you an actual game plan. That's all I want. Nothing less, nothing more. What's that do? Special summon from your extra deck 1 Water XYZ monster with a rank higher. Trying to special a rank 5. And it's a water. You're trying to special summon Nash Knight, huh? Alright. Oh no, something else. Atticus is the only one. Atticus is the only one to actually use Red Eyes, and he's the one who evolved Red Eyes. Yugi evolved Dark Magician. Blue Eyes was evolved by Kaiba. Joey never evolved Red Eyes. He was just like a tool in his toolbox. Atticus actually evolved him into the Red Eyes Darkness Dragon, and that was really cool. He still hasn't read Pierce in the Darkness. It's kind of funny. People never read this card. It's crazy. The deck he's playing is fun. I don't look like he's having fun, but I'm gonna take your word for it. Yeah, that new Joey support deck is terrible. It's terrible. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care how much fun you have playing with it. I don't care how many duels you win with it. It's bad. It actually is just bad. Why are you still using stuff? Special summon? Alright, whatever. No, this isn't Red Eyes Research. Oh my god. Whew. Almost died. No, this ain't Red Eyes Resurgence. Add a fish shark monster. I feel like at this point he's just like flailing his arms around, just activating whatever cards he can. It's just more gimmicky BS. That's true. No, I don't have Primite in this deck. Primite is banned in this event, so unfortunately, no Primite. I wish I could have Primite though. I'll tell you that much. Red Eyes is a lot more difficult to use without it. I'm not reading all those words, bro. It is surprising they never did a Red Eyes Flame Swordsman's fusion with all the different Red Eyes cards they want to make. But Flame Swordsman does clap. That's one of my favorite decks. That's a really fun deck. The best version of a Red Eyes deck to me is just Red Eyes Primite really low to the ground, and you pretty much play a bunch of hand traps, and your turn one is to summon Full Metal, set a Drill Beam, and summon Seals. And you get a bounce, 2 Omni Negates, and then your hand traps. That's the best Red Eyes deck you could possibly make. Target 2 level 4 fish monsters in your graveyard. Special summon those targets. Why is he doing all of this? Why won't he just let this game end? Yeah, you're right, Red. I want a true Red Eyes Overframe too. That fucking... I like the XC Dragon. Don't get me wrong. It's beautiful. It's Red Eyes. I'm gonna love it either way, but it's not a real Red Eyes card. Like, I don't know. We got a Blue Eyes and a Dark Magician retrain. We like, come on. Full Armor Utopic Ray Lancer. He's reaching for scraps. Bro, like, I don't... You did all of that for what? They already messed up. They messed up when I got Dragoon out. Like, the game was over as soon as Dragoon hit the field. He did all of that for no reason. Like, I know he thought like, oh, my out is to suck the Dragoon up this way. You were never getting the opportunity to suck the Dragoon, bro. Like, you were never getting that opportunity. Guilford paid. Oh yeah, that Guilford card is buns. It is buns. It looks good. It looks good. That's the thing. Like, I love a lot of Joey's cards, but they gave Flame Swordsman is not bad. I'm gonna sit here and act like Flame Swordsman's terrible. Flame Swordsman's not bad, but before they got Dark Flare, it was kind of questionable. This hand is butt. I'm not even about to play this. I ain't even about to waste my time. The best part is sending it to the graveyard to search. I mean, even that's not that good because it's searching in the end phase, so you don't even get to use the Gallant Thief until the turn after you've lost already. That card's just bad. It's just bad. I don't know. I still don't understand why they make cards like that. Like, they understand what a bad card is. I know they do because they make good ones. So like, why are you making this terrible card? Like, who is that for? No one's ever gonna play it. And then you give it an overframe and it looks gorgeous. What do I want here? Summon the full metal now. You can get me Zoa. Special to Zoa. So yeah, we'll take you now. Go Metal Zoa. Set the max. I didn't even do nothing yet. I'm still waiting to get a Red Eyes mate in this game. Like, geez, man. Oh yeah, you're right. We take those, Mr. Devs. We take those. I'd have quit too. Oh, this hand is buns, bro. And it's Blue Eyes. I don't know if it's just me. Every time I play against Blue Eyes, I get the worst hand. Just the worst hand you could imagine. Every time, without fail. It's always just a terrible, terrible hand. And they always have everything they need to beat me. Every single time I play them. Blasted Turtle, thank you for the kind words. Happy you're enjoying the series. Happy you got to catch the live stream. What's my deck count? I think 41. For some odd reason. Every time. Every single time. Yeah. Having these two vanillas sucks. We don't have any cards like Blue Eyes does that benefits for having Red Eyes in the deck. And we don't have cards like Gaze that lets us summon Dragoon without having an additional brick in the deck. So we have to run Dark Magician. What you gonna do? Sometimes I don't even run Dragoon because I just don't want to have the Dark Magician in my deck, but Like in my Red Eyes Primite, sometimes I just cut the Dark Magician and Dragoon altogether, and I just rely on Full Metal. Cause having 3 normals in the deck sucks, and only having 1 Red Eyes sucks. And I don't want to go up to 50 cards, but I probably should go up to 50 cards. Sets the Majesty. Already has the Wishes. We at least get some value for our Ash here. How about adding Buster Blader? No. I do like Buster Blader though. I wish Buster Blader had good support too. Buster Blader support is like some of the worst support. Like, the cards in and of themselves aren't bad, but they actually just don't work together. It's like whoever made that deck forgot what they wrote on some cards. I don't know. It's weird. Buster Blader is so weird. You say 50? I only got another 10 cards to put in here. I would need a whole nother engine. Primite's not legal, so like I don't really have much to put in. That's how I ended up at 40. I could just cut Dark Magician. Let's cut the Dark Magician. We'd be Gucci. Say the Buster support works with Red Eyes. It works better with Blue Eyes. It works much better with Blue Eyes, actually. This Royal Red Eyes is beautiful though, isn't it? It took me a long time to get one. And when I finally got one, I ended up getting a second one right after that. Now I'm trying to get this Royal. This is my main account. I'm playing in the Legend Anthology event, and Primite's not legal in the event, so you can't run the cards. How does it work with Red Eyes? The black metal dragon gives you easy dragons to put in the graveyard to use as fusion material, pretty much. Black metal can be a 1 card into the Link 2 for the Buster Blader deck, and then it gives you the dragons you need to fusion summon. But it still doesn't help you search the whelp that you need, so you either need to open the whelp or play the Blue Eyes, whichever one it is. I think it's Wishes. This one, at the level 1 tuner, you can play that to add the whelp. You said Magia? Is that what he's doing? I'm not even paying attention. Squizzy, this is not Red Eyes Resurgence. This is the Legend Anthology event. Jeez, man. Magia would have been fine. We could have maybe beat the Magia because it only gets, 1 negate of each thing. So if I could have baited out the spell negate, I could have searched Red Eyes Fusion and then just made Dragoon and popped it. Because he could negate the pop, but then I would just negate his negate and destroy him. But not on top of the Ultimate Dragon and the fucking Sulfur Dragon too. Yeah, I hate having Dark Magician in the deck too. I wish we could get our own gaze so we don't have to run the brick. Cause like I like the Summon Skull fusion too, like Black Skull Dragon. I love that one. That's one of my favorite Red Eyes fusions. But I can't put another fucking vanilla in the deck, man. Hard Poly in a 60 card deck, which means this is hero. What's the one? You know what? I'm just gonna impulse this because you wouldn't do that if you had a better starter. I know they got a new hero fusion that's pretty useful, so I'm gonna impulse that. I had a better starter all along. You hate synchro decks? I actually do too. I love Red Dragon Archfiend. I love some synchros, but like synchro decks as a whole are just fucking annoying, man. To be honest, everything's annoying. I don't know, man. Fusion decks are probably the least annoying, but like some of the rank 4 spam decks are just annoying. I hate links just in general. Pendulums are dumb. Synchros used to be cool, but like they made too many. Why does every synchro negate? I don't get that. That's like the one summoning mechanic that has a million different negates to summon. I don't get it. Heroes best deck. Heroes is not best deck. Heroes is Floodgate deck. Pretty much. I wish heroes were cool. I like the mass heroes. The mass heroes are kind of cool. The rest of them, nah. You just run through a bunch of random different heroes until you summon Plasma and Darklaw, and then it's Macrocosmos and fucking Skill Drain. That's not fun. Red Dragon Archfiend, your favorite of the signers? Me too. Me too. You're gonna hate links when we get the Chalmers link for? There's a couple of link cards that exist that haven't come to us yet that are all just degenerate and dumb. The fact that they have bricks is fine. That they have floodgates, I'm gonna take that as sarcasm. Konami keeps printing stupid cards because people keep buying them. That's why. I don't know why they keep making so many hero cards. I feel like if you're gonna make this many, just make the deck good then. I don't understand the point in making this many hero cards and the deck still be ass. It still just relies on floodgates. It's just like, why? Wow, so skillful, man. Look how great this deck is and how awesome it is to just summon a floodgate that's gonna steal a card from my hand. Like, that's just so awesome, isn't it? I don't know what card I don't want to lose Incoming Machine, but I'm gonna lose something. Shining Neo's Wingman, of course. What is he? Is he summoned? Oh, he's summoning the mask hero contact guy then, huh? Yeah. God, my hands have been so fucking terrible. Nothing I can do. Even if I could have gotten to max metamorph plus metal claws, it's going to the fucking banish pile anyway. I'm about to cut this dark magician, bro. I swear. I'm playing 40. I'm not even. Why would they ban Primite, bro? How is Baron de Fleur legal but Primite not? Like, come on, make it make sense. I don't really have anything else I want to put in this deck. Are Bestials banned? Am I tripping? Bestials are banned. Sucks. I could just do the rank 7 version of the deck. Really anything to stop fucking drawing this Dark Magician. It's like all I want in life is to not draw a Dark Magician. I will run one more. We won't draw the Dark Magician anymore. Straight evil hero. I mean, at least, jeez, if I can get the words out, at least you're not summoning Dark Law if you play straight evil heroes. Baron is an upgrade from a character in the anime. Fallen to Albaz has his whole own anime. They don't give a fuck. 60 cards. Heroes again, probably. The Allure cards are legal, yeah. I got the Allure cards in my rank 7 version of Red Eyes. I could play that. I haven't built it for this event, but I have one made that I can like copy over. What am I looking for? Oh yeah. Just play the Allure version? Maybe. Question is, do I want to do Zoa or do I want to do a full metal? Probably just Zoa. But I got a royal full metal and it's beautiful. Probably just Zoa. We'll play it safe. Plus, I need the discard for Dragoon anyway. I've seen and tried the FTK version. It's okay. There's a card that's not out in the TCG yet that you can reveal in your hand, and I think you reveal a spell too, and then your opponent can't react to that spell. That card makes it a lot better because then you can force your Red Eyes Fusion through. Play Metal Flame for the meme. I could have done a Metal Flame plus Flare Metal line, but I mean, this is obviously just better. 2 monster pops, 2 Omni Negates. Now let's see what he's playing. Foolish Burial Goods is not hero, so this is probably... How in the hell you gonna tell me Primite's banned, but Dark Worlds aren't? Who played Dark Worlds? Who played Dark Worlds in the anime? Tell me, because I don't remember. I watched all of them. No, I didn't. I'm lying. But I watched a lot of them. You gonna target my... Alright, that's fine. Probably should have kept it in the hand anyway. What do I want to do against this deck? Field Spell is... I think I'm gonna get rid of the Field Spell. Yeah. I didn't watch all of every anime, but I've seen episodes of them all, I think. At least up into the Link one. I think there's one after the Link one, but I think I watched like the first 10 episodes of the Link one. Arc V. I watched a lot of Arc V. I actually kind of liked that one. That one wasn't bad. I guess you can force this out. He had a response there. You got a droplet? Triple attack this thrust. Five Ds was probably the best anime of them all, though. It kind of got ass toward the end, but it was pretty good. He's able to get to the snow and discard it, which is what I was trying to keep him away from, but he forced out my negate, unfortunately, with the triple tactics. I don't know how he deals with this board, though. The fusion monster is 32. What is this one? Each of the materials used. I guess if he summons this with enough materials, he can out one of my monsters. Nope, he summons this guy. What does he change it to? You can activate, discard one card. What's the chances that last card in his hand is like something real important, right? I'm sure he's gonna chain it. Wouldn't make no sense for him not to chain it. Now I can chain again and just pop them. Do I care? With this future summon card, you can special summon one of your Grapha that is banished from your graveyard. Then each player discards. Do I care if he brings back Grapha? Probably. Where is his Grapha? Oh, here it is. What is this doing? You can add a level 5 or higher Dark World monster. What is he adding that can do anything? This guy? Probably. I'll let it go. It does like to discard cards, but hopefully this is just... Yeah, this doesn't do anything with it discarded. Or in the graveyard if he doesn't have Mutiny, yeah. Oh wait, no. It works that way? That's fine. What did he add? I missed it. Oh, another Grappa. Mutiny in the Sky. Battle phase. You just gonna do my little Anaconda like that? That's crazy. Oh, GG's. Well, this is what the deck can do on the higher end, even though this isn't the highest ceiling there is out there, but yeah, no, this would have been pretty difficult for any deck to beat, because none of it can be targeted, none of it can be destroyed by card effects. Like, this is just, that's tough. I do hate the Dark Magician, but having the 2 pops on Dragoon is just so powerful. Rude. Just because I can. Just because I can. Get my boy Meteor out here. Burn him for game. GG's. Completely unnecessary, but why not? Would people watch it if it didn't introduce a new mechanic? Yes. I don't know what made them think that every time they did a new anime they had to do a new mechanic. Like, it's insane to me how companies of IPs that are large don't understand. I get that drawing in new viewers and drawing in new people is important, but that should never outweigh the people who are already fans. Every time they release a new anime, there was more people watching it who had watched the previous one than there would be new people. So like, no one who's watched any of the previous animes give a fuck about a new summoning mechanic. There's a million of them. We don't care about a new one. Yes. But they just, I don't know. They feel like if they release a new anime, I swear, Dark Magician, we gonna fight. I swear it. This hand's not good because, and it's all Dark Magician fault. Like, if this was any other card in my deck, he's got an odd numbered deck, so I feel like we might be okay summoning Zoa. I hope. Please don't summon nothing crazy. Bro did not just... Bro did not just summon Dragoon on me. I mean, Nibiru on me. That's crazy. Look, wrong button. His hand gotta be ass. I don't know why he ain't just keep the nib. Is this once per turn? It is once per turn. I forgot about that. It's been so long since I've played with more than one max metamorph in my, and I just got fucking... What are we doing? What are we doing? For real, what are we doing? Lava Golem Raigeki. I fucks with it. I do. And now I got a Red Eyes Fusion and send Dark Magician from my hand. Oh, I almost impulsed myself. I'd have been pissed. And what sucks is he finna fucking kaiju me back again on his turn. He taking it 6k before that. And that's probably Magic Cylinder, and I don't care because I can't be targeted. What can I summon off Max Metamorph? That's confusing. Tro said you're getting his 3k. What are we doing, man? I could have negated it, but I'm gonna let him live. I'm gonna let him live. I get real disrespectful when I'm winning. I don't know why. What are we talking about? What are we... I don't know. I just do not know. I just honestly do not know. Like, really? You want Sage with eyes of red? I want Red Eyes to get its own thing. That's Blue Eyes thing. Red Eyes should get his own thing. I like how they did in Rush Duel with the different like planets for Red Eyes and whatnot. That's cool. That was a really cool idea. Wasted it on Rush Duel though. Completely wasted it. I have no idea what this deck is. I think this deck was created specifically to piss me off. I think that's what this deck is. That's what letting them live gets. Yeah, it is. That is. That's exactly what I deserve. I tried to be nice since he summoned fucking Nibiru and dark hold my fucking Dragoon. I'm like, I'll be kind. Never again. Fucking super poly. Why right now, Zoa? Like, of all the times, why right now? Embarrassing. I'm gonna let him get his head in. He earned that win fair and square. I feel like Dark Magician should have gotten more ritual stuff. I feel like Dark Magician's probably equal parts fusion, equal parts ritual, so I could see that. I could see that. Show no mercy. Never again. Everybody's getting the foot to the neck. Everybody's getting the foot to the neck. If I were to be able to create Red Eye support, though, it would just be based off Atticus and his deck, pretty much. Just retrain the stuff he had. He said he's gonna go show his friend. What is this hand, man? Vanillas are just glued to my hand. I don't know why. I just do not know why. What's the chances he already has Kepler in hand, right? Pretty high. Pretty high. And this could search for anything, right? This probably not even just Kepler. Yeah, I gotta negate that. I gotta negate that. I got to negate that, because if he gets the new one that gets the nah. Atticus over Joey every day of the week. Bro folded to one Ash Blossom. That's crazy. We setting cards? Alright, give me a good card. You don't see DD very often? I see it all the time. It's a really strong deck. I used to play it all the time before it got its support, and I haven't played it since it got its support. Are they good? Gate Guardian? No. This deck, yes. DD is nuts. Very, very nuts. Especially that card. So this hand is awesome. I know, right? Like, I got so many playable cards, starters and extenders and such. Wish I had a trap so that could have got destroyed, but it is what it is. Necro Slime, Griffin, DD in his event is bonkers. It is. It definitely is. I think the two best decks are probably this and Dark Lords. You know you can't do this, right? Okay. You just want to summon this guy. Alright, how does he work? Once per chain, when a monster card your opponent controls activates its effect. Okay. So if I get Metal Claws, I don't understand, bro. Like, what did I do? Yeah, this is over. This is over. He get to search, he get to use this, pop, he get to do everything next turn. Not only was the hand terrible, the 3 draws after the hand being terrible were also terrible. Like, come on. thinking if I want to take Impermo is Molcharmi Fulos legal. Actually, I think I got a star, don't I? Yeah. How is Fu illegal but probably might not legal? Like, I don't really understand that sometimes, bro. Too many non-starters, which is crazy because I feel like I have a decent amount, at least enough. I think the real problem is it's only 40 cards. I don't play this deck ever at 40 cards because I have 3 vanillas in it. It should be 50, and I should have a whole Primite engine, and then it just runs a lot smoother. But since I can't use Primite, yeah. Dark Magician. Sorry? Why are we doing that? The fuck are you playing? Magia Turbo, I guess? Like, what is this? Why would he send this to the graveyard, though? I'm confused. Do we even have starters? You would think not. I don't have the Metamorph normal in the deck. Because once you do that, it's not even Red Eyes anymore. It's just Metamorph. What I should go put in the deck, though, is 1-for-1. I think I will go and put 1-for-1 in after this. Some got to get cut. Depending on archetype, is 50. I've only ever ran it at 50 because I've only ever ran it with Red Eyes and Primite, so yeah. Or with Red Eyes and Bestials, which Bestials are also banned. That just the end of your turn? We got Jet Engrave. Doesn't this do something engrave? Ritual summon. It's gonna summon the Blue Eyes from the hand. Bring her back. You play Tunes? I wouldn't say that out loud if I was you. Yeah, this format's kind of ass, to be honest. I don't know. I feel like the past Legend Anthology events had oh, okay. The past Legend Anthology events had better balance than this one. This one just feels bad. Could be because I'm playing Red Eyes, but I don't know. I mean, you don't have to always have a deck close to 40. That's like a rule of thumb, but like you can pretty much, you have to do the math. You have to do the math on what starters you have, how often you want to draw those starters, and the ratio between those starters and your non-engine. I don't know how we beat this. I don't think we can beat this. Why does it have to have 4,000 attack? Like, why not just 35? 4,000 seems like just too much. If it negates, it doesn't need 4,000 attack. That's ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. I got too many decks. This one? No, not this one. This one? Yeah, this one. Oh, Max Metamorph is definitely not Red Eyes or Joey. It is Bandit Keith. Though both Joey and Atticus used Metamorph to summon a metal-coated Red Eyes monster, that deck is still not a Red Eyes or Joey deck. Monsters that negate should have a max of 3,000, or their negate should be specific. I don't know, like, that's my... Konami had the opportunity to make cards not busted, and I know they know how because they've made cards that aren't busted. Whether it's the new Zalin that has to negate specifically in a chain, make it negate only during the main phase 1 or only during the battle phase. Like, there's ways to make cards not completely busted. If it's going to negate, it shouldn't also protect. If it's going to negate, it shouldn't have a million attack. Like, I don't know. But they don't future proof their cards. Like, Silver Dragon came out at a time in which summoning it was difficult. But in today's day and age, summoning it is super easy. So, like, you didn't think about it when you made that card, or you didn't think about it when you made the fucking Crimson Dragon. Like, they just be making shit. They just be getting there making shit. They don't think about it. It's ridiculous. Have I tried playing with Metal Illusionist? I said earlier I don't play that card because at that point it's no longer a Red Eyes deck. It's more so just a Metamorph deck. Win or lose, I try to play as many Red Eyes cards in a deck as I can. Most of the time it is lose, but I would rather lose playing Red Eyes cards than win playing not Red Eyes cards if I'm playing a Red Eyes deck. Yeah. Playing this game. Is this like one of the loner decks or something? Just watch the Kaiju deck. Good job. Good job. I can't wait till we get Exceed Dragon. I talk shit about that card, and rightfully so, and the deck, but it would be useful. Unfortunately, you have to play fucking Dark Time Wizard cards in your deck to actually make it very useful, but it would be useful. still hasn't fucking normal summoned. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Does this deck even need to normal summon? What are you doing? Target, special summon. I honestly don't think Impulse is good against this deck at all. Like, what am I realistically impulsing that's gonna make a difference? They don't rank up. They have a million ways to summon 4, so me stopping them from summoning one level 4 does nothing. Absolutely nothing. Like, it would have to have been if he like started with Goblinberg or something, but even then I couldn't impulse it because he wouldn't have had any cards. It does make them money, and it makes them money because they're lazy. Yeah, like this doesn't matter. I'll impulse it. It makes them money because they're lazy and they don't want to make actual balanced cards good because that takes too much effort. Yeah, see, there's a jillion ways to summon 4s in this deck. Droplet is going to have to carry. The Genesis format though is kind of a saving grace. I know most people don't really fuck with it, but it's not the perfect way. I think it is the perfect way to balance. They maybe don't have the balance perfect yet, but that's probably just the better way to play this game at this point. It's gotten so far out of hand. You need something to rein it in. Oh, so they don't care about it being healthy. When they sit down and they discuss to their bosses, when they're telling them, oh yeah, these are the cards we're creating, they're not discussing, yeah, this card's good for this reason, these are gonna balance the meta, they're gonna like this card. They're discussing, this is what's gonna make them buy packs. This is what's gonna make them buy. They're gonna spend money because of this right here. They're not gonna like it, but they like Yu-Gi-Oh! And they're gonna wanna play Yu-Gi-Oh! So they're gonna buy it, and they're gonna complain, but they're gonna buy it. That's what they discuss. They do not care if it's healthy. They do not care if it's balanced. All they care about is that you bought it, regardless of how much you complained about it. You still bought it. Dark Time Wizard isn't that bad. That deck's ass. That deck's ass. It is that bad. It's that deck's ass. They released unaffected monsters for the Ritual of Light and Darkness. Blue Eyes got a new unaffected monster, and they released the raw unaffected monster. And then they got the Red Eyes unaffected monster. It's by far the worst. It has one actual effect that is null and void in a Red Eyes deck. In the Dark Time Wizard deck, it's okay. And then everything else in that deck is just like for fun. Nothing is serious in that deck at all. Like it's honestly just not for real. It's not a serious deck at all. They overestimate the love for Joey. Like, people love Joey as a character, and we even love Joey's cards, but we don't want ass cards. We don't want to cosplay as him. We don't want ass cards that rely on luck. We don't want We don't want a bunch of hodgepodge randomness in our deck. It's not just because we like him don't mean we want that. No one wants that. What does this card do? I will be putting the Exceed Dragon in my Red Eyes deck though, with a small Dark Time Wizard engine to help Kaiju summon it. Because at the end of the day, it is still unaffected by most things. It can still be affected by traps, which is just dumb. Like, why? Why is it affected by traps? Just make it unaffected. So he has this monster negate, and then he can use this to summon from the extra deck. This one negates too, right? You can target effect monster, negate it. So we'll do Imperm on you. Why does this card negate without material? I always thought that was dumb. Like this is another thing. Like, if you're gonna give this card a negate, cool. Why is it not the effect that needs a material? Like, come on. Like you. Why would it be the effect that doesn't need a material? That's so dumb. It can be affected by traps because they want you to play the new Jinzo. What does the new Jinzo do that makes the Red Eyes needs to be affected by traps? But they want the Jinzo to cover the traps, so they want to give you a reason to summon that ass card. That's crazy. That's crazy. Krishan, I fell asleep too. This deck puts me right to sleep. I woke up and this bullshit was here. I don't know what happened. What the fuck does this do? What? Alright. Jesus Christ. What was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fucking negates. 5 negates we had to play through. 5. We had 6 cards. He had 5 negates. Why? Why? Oh, Lord. You wonder if they actually want people to play this game or not. See, this is my problem with the Draconic Warrior. Because the discard just hurts, man. The discard just hurts. I don't want to discard a card. I really don't. Don't want to discard a card. I need all of them. I need all of them. And it's crazy to discard a droplet. But I need a dark to discard for my Allure Queens. Say Duel is a must. Pretty much. Pretty much. Unfortunately, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is if you want to play, then your opponent is not allowed to play. You back. 2 and 2. First. I can summon a second flare, or I can just summon full metal. Probably just full metal. I could also summon this guy. He's a spell and trap negate. Yeah, it's probably just full metal. It's probably just full metal. Get some extra burn on them. I would agree with you about call by until they release the until they announce the new Ultimate Sky, I think it's called, which is basically called by but for going second. So called by can go because that car is basically called by going second but a little better. So it's really not necessary anymore. I mean, you need your opponent to have more cars than you do because they want you to use it going second. They don't want you to be able to use it going first. But like that's the problem with call by is you can use it going first. You can set it or you can protect your plays, stop any hand trap that's not actually a trap. So it makes sense that they would make Ultimate Sky to you bitch. Please select monsters. Please be dumb. Please tell me you're dumb. Just don't read. You don't gotta read. I fear he is reading. What did he pick? Spells and traps. Bitch. They usually don't read, but this guy's making a habit out of reading. Add a resonator monster. Red Lotus King. My Red Dragon Archfiend deck got like 20 trap cards in it. It's awesome. I love me a trap card. You gonna burn me? That's kind of rude. I would never do that to you. Oh, it's definitely Red Dragon Archfiend. Why wouldn't you chain block this? You just all the way lost because you didn't chain block correctly. Well, you got one effect left. I need more royals, man. This whole field should be royal. I need this royal. I need this royal. Oh, he was never getting Supernova out. That just wasn't happening. He didn't even have the right cards in play to get Supernova out, but I wasn't gonna let him do that. I've played a lot of Red Dragon Archfiend. I know how to beat that deck. This nigga's crazy. Hey Trey, I know you just said you in the live. You remember Modern War Negro from back in the day? From fucking years and years ago? His new name is the Black Hokage. I don't know how long he been going by that name, but this nigga just went live and he talk about Shirani 2K's wigs be added to swags in 2K27. This nigga's wild, bro. Delta Invitation. So we playing zombies, huh? We playing zombies, huh? This car is pretty good, so I'm gonna ash it. You was half right. Yeah, you was half right. He was definitely getting burnt before Supernova was ever seen the field. But had he chain blocked correctly, he actually could have had somewhat of a chance. Because if he chain blocked the Red Rising, he could have made the negate one, and then he could have checked my negate. He could have attacked over the flare metal. What are we doing? Call it a hunted pumpkin? No. But yeah, he could have attacked over the flare metal. He could have checked my negate, and then he would have had the banish everything. So he could have set the banish everything and then negated my negate. And he could have won that if he chain blocked correctly. You gotta go look. Yeah, he live on Twitch right now talking about some Ronnie 2K wig should be in swags. I haven't played this deck very much, but I know this card's good, which is why I negated it, and I know this card's good, which is why I negated it. I don't know exactly what the deck accomplishes. I just know what pisses me off, because it's yet another fucking card with red eyes on it for no reason. Stop putting red eyes on cards that ain't for red eyes. Stop. Red Eyes Zombie Dragon got summoned one time, and like, come on, bruh. That's a good card too. Damn, he can make the Link 2, and then the Link 2 can reborn this guy. Shit. Let me start reading you. What do you do? If special summon, you can special summon a level... I was reading. That was rude. You special summon a level 6 zombie monster from your deck, except one with 1950 attack. Dumb rule. That's just any zombie, huh? Oh, can I special summon from the graveyard or hand? Except zombie monsters. So who are you gonna summon? This guy? Rank 6. Probably because you want to make this guy Army of the Hunted. Oh, this is a 6 too, so you can make them anyway. Does this do something in the graveyard? A zombie monster gains 1,000. Discard special summon and you control call and hunted or target destroy. Alright, remember that for later. I know he's finna summon this guy. Your opponent cannot target zombie monsters you control with card effects. That's good to know. Attach material, target up to 2 cards on the field. That's not a quick effect. Man, this deck's ass too. Like, if it has anything to do with Joey whatsoever, they just make it so ass. I don't get it. You can special. You can add a Call of the Hunted or one card that mentions it. Alright, what does that do? It's a normal. Add Call of the Hunted. Is that a permanent boost? Draw cards. Whoa. It is a permanent boost. 3,800 untargetable. Can I beat that? Is this target? Guess it don't matter. Quick effect. You can detach 2 materials from this card, or just one. Target an attack position monster your opponent controls. Attach it. Alright. Defense it is. I like this card a lot. I wish it didn't suck. Draconic Warrior. A. Alright. So he can be targeted. I don't know what these face downs are. But what I can do is summon Big Eye. He's got 3. I hate that on YouTube. They give you 3 ads and the first 2 are like unskippable. It's crazy. But at least you can like get through them kind of quickly. On Twitch, they don't be playing around. You just stole my Ash Blossom. You. And I'll take you. Unless you got a Imperm face down? The fuck does this do? Target 1 monster your opponent controls, send it to the graveyard. Rude. Three unskippable? How they doing? You bold. Should be the last one should be skippable. Why does everything have to discard? See, bro, like that's pisses me off. This draws a card though. Would I rather draw a card or search? Probably search. Definitely search. I always search. Do I feel like making... I don't even know why I have Dragoon in the deck because I don't have Dark Magician in the deck. Do I feel like making Meteor? Or do I just want to go Seals? Where would I summon off Seals? Yeah, we go Seals. We go Seals. What is this face down card? Is it the face down card? It is the face down card. What does it do? That's a lot of work. Banish all monsters. Wait, what? Wait, time out. I don't know what's happening. What just happened? What the fuck? What? Does anybody know what just happened? I'm mad confused. He banished his monster instead of me getting a search? Is that what happened? I mean, I could read this. I ain't gonna, but I could've. This card, once it's like in rotation, is not bad. The problem is getting it in rotation. And in the deck that we play, having it in rotation isn't very useful because it summons in the end phase and I ain't gonna be able to. Oh, what I can do. You can detach the materials and target an attack position monster your opponent controls or a monster in the graveyard, attach it. Alright. Sets Call of the Hunted. Call of the Hunted targets. So whatever you target, I'm just sucking it up. Pause. I probably should have. Nah. I'm annoyed he stopped my search though. I'm supposed to have a full metal out here right now. Yeah, I'll take that. What does he have in response? Target one face-up card your opponent. Wait, what? Target one face-up card your opponent. Send them to the graveyard. Why do you keep bothering my cards? I just realized I can't even use seals because I used a Dominus Impulse earlier in that game. I couldn't even use seals. I wonder if he knew that. Probably not. He lost anyway, but I couldn't even use seals. That's crazy. Since we are running Dragoon, I might as well put a Dark Magician in the deck. Like, why not? Now I'm gonna draw it and be so pissed. I swear, if I draw Dark Magician, I'm punching my screen. Maybe you're lucky. I don't know, Krishan. YouTube is they hand the ads out to whomever they feel like. Why? At least I got some cards that do some stuff. But I cannot escape drawing a vanilla. I just can't do it. Is it Ash or is it Imperm? I'm terrified. It could be Imperm. Imperm kills us. Imperm kills us. Ash also kind of kills us. But not as much as Imperm. Ash is actually fine. Imperm is awful though. Do I play around the Imperm? Do I just be safe? I think I just be safe. We just be safe. Yeah. Because if he would have impermed this, I could have still just summoned Dragoon. Though if it's Ash, I just get cooked here. What is it? It's not Ash or Imperm. It's not Fua. What do you have that you just holding on to? Target a monster your opponent controls, banish it. Then if you have no traps in your graveyard, they get the special summon. And you can, during your turn in which your opponent activated a monster effect in the hand or graveyard, you can activate this card from your hand. Alright, so I just gotta make sure I use Imperm first, and I can keep that in the hand. Cool. We currently got 69 viewers. Giggity. It's probably Heroes again. What kind of fucking quick effect hero does he have in his hand though? This adds the little magician girl who is somehow a hero. Probably. That's usually what they add nowadays. Could just add Stratos. Or I could just be completely wrong. Oh, he already had it. Sends Neospatian Aqua Dolphin. Add a spell, a trap. This adds to end shuffle. What does that do again? Why are there so many fucking hero cards? This one. Shuffle elemental hero or Neospatial monster you control into the deck. Special summon elemental hero from the deck with a different name. Banish it, shuffle from your graveyard, draw a card. So that's why he sent that one. So he's gonna add and then draw. Why add Neos? I have no idea. Maybe he's trying to hard summon. Maybe he has Poly in hand and his backup is to like hard summon something. I don't know what. I haven't seen this card yet. Um, 60 card deck. I just gotta hope he don't have one in hand, and I stop this. He's rocking Super Poly. Most hero decks do rock Super Poly nowadays, so I wouldn't be surprised if he is. Because the card I was just showing is a Super Poly target, so this as Poly. Okay. He's got one of the alt arts for Poly. I want the new alt art for Poly. It's pretty dope. I don't play polymerization in a single deck I play, but it looks cool, so I want it. Do I let him fusion summon right now? Worst case scenario. Why not click on polymerization? Am I dumb? Worst case scenario, he summons. Where's that fucker at? This one. When this one's summoned, he just destroys all other cards on the field. I can negate that. I would rather negate that than negate the polymerization. He does use the Neos for fusion like I expected. Flame Wingman. He didn't need Neos for that. I don't know why he searched Neos. You gonna banish from my graveyard? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You hit like the worst. You hit the worst target, but thank you. I appreciate it. Unlikely I bring this back anyway, but I'm just glad he didn't hit this. Obviously, he don't know I got Spark in hand. What's that doing? What are you doing? Special summon one level 7 elemental hero monster from your deck or extra deck, ignoring the summoning conditions. Alright. That's crazy. Sunrise. Nah, I can't let you do Miracle Fusion. That one I gotta say no to. Do still have Spark. Maybe he needed 2 Neos? Maybe he just wanted his Royal in hand. When he draws his Royal, he feels like he wins more. This damn deck just keeps going, man. I think the biggest threat to us now is Plasma. I don't know how they get to Plasma, to be honest with you. But actually, no, I think it targets. Does Plasma target? Where's that bitch at? Why are there so many fucking hero cards, bro? Like, there should be a search box right here. This is ridiculous. They give us 13 seconds a turn, and I gotta scroll through all these damn cards. You can target one monster your opponent controls. So it targets, so technically he wouldn't be able to steal it. It would be negated, though. But he can't steal it until he gets rid of Max Metamorph. Which I gotta imagine he can probably do. You want to make a Cyber Dragon? Cyber Dragons aren't bad. I was technically a 5Ds kid. I mean, obviously, Duel Monsters was the one I watched as a kid, but my favorite one was 5Ds. Like, that was, I didn't really rock with GX that much. I only liked the episodes in which Red Eyes was in it. The rest of them, honestly, was ass. Chaz was annoying. The little kid with the blue hair was annoying. Jaden was annoying. I ain't like nobody in that show. I ain't like nobody in that one. All right, so we got Mask Change in hand. I know he got the trap that Fusion Summons on my turn in hand. I guess he still has Furnace in hand. He discarded Ash Blossom, which is kind of crazy. I mean, I'm not doing anything that's ashable, but still. You missed the two specific heroes? Yeah. I mean, Fusion Summoning as a whole used to have specific materials, but I understand it not having them anymore, which is fine. Fusion Summoning is just the most balanced summoning extra deck mechanic, because you need stuff to make it happen, not just anything. You need like a fusion spell or monster that does the fusion, the specific materials for that fusion. Whereas Link monsters, Links are just the worst. Links are the worst. I don't even know how they let that shit happen. That was just dumb. The Chaz is never annoying. I want you to read that back to yourself and you tell me. Who the fuck is this guy? Why is he fucking posing like he got all the aura in the world? Who is this? I've never seen this guy. Quick and fake, a fusion summon a fusion monster from yesterday using I'm assuming that's what he just did. Who is this? He about to, I knew it. I was about to say he's finna get big as hell, ain't he? Armed dragons are kind of cool. That is just like not a good top deck. Jeez, man. His turn took like an hour. I mean, he won, so I guess I can't complain. But that shit took forever, no? Elemental Hero Aura Former? Makes sense. Makes sense. It's crazy all the mates we got in this game and we don't have a Red Eyes mate. It's crazy. We got what, 3 different hero mates? His hand's ass. You get spoiled playing Red Eyes with Primite, and then you got to come back to reality and play it without Primite, and it's like, jeez, man. Primite really does the heavy lifting for that deck. Super Heavy Samurai. We're cooked. Or not. Who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is that guy? I've never seen anybody play this, let alone normal summon it. All right, good card, please, please. That'll work. You like Chaz? I like Chaz at the beginning of the show. But once he started using the little fucking red, blue, green guys, or green, black, purple, whatever the fuck, that's when it got annoying. He had these dope ass dragons he could be using. You got him using these little fucking twerps. Why did I do that? That was the wrong card to use. I was supposed to use Dragonic Warrior, not the red MD. Too late now. The Ojama Trio, yeah, those fuckers. What are my thoughts on a Dark Time Wizard deck? The deck's ass. Some of the cards can be used with red eyes. But the deck is ass. They do have one more card to give it, and I'm hoping, because the fusion specifically needs red eyes. Like, the deck makes no sense. The diffusion monster needs red eyes black dragon. But there's no reason to put a red eyes black dragon in that deck. It's just gonna be a brick. So you really only can ever summon it with its kaiju mechanic. And if that's the case, why even make it a red eyes? Why make it require red eyes? It makes no sense. It just makes no sense. But I am holding out hope that in the set with the new raw cards, they give that deck a red eyes card that can bridge red eyes to Dark Time Wizard a little bit better. If they do at least that, then I'd be, I guess, happier. I wouldn't be happy, but I'd be happier. Clean animation finish. Had to get at least one in. Yeah, Chaos. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm hoping for. Like the perfect card would be a level 7 Dark Dragon, Red Eyes, whatever the fuck. It could even be treated as Red Eyes Black Dragon all the time. And have it have an on summon effect that can set a Dark Time Wizard card and it can be activated that turn. A Dark Time Wizard spell or trap. including Dark Time Wizard, obviously. That way, Soul can become a turn 0 hand trap that special summons the new Red Eyes card, and then that can set the Dark Time Wizard spell or trap, and then you can flip it going turn 1, or you can use, you know, black metal to search him, and it kind of makes the decks work together a little bit better. How do I want to do this? Yeah, that Black Skull Dragon pissed. I threw my phone. I threw my phone when I saw that. Because not only did you make a new Black Skull Dragon, you put it in the same pack as the Joey support, and it has nothing to do with Red Eyes or Joey. Just all Yugi. Makes no sense. As if Black Skull Dragon is Yugi's monster. I guess I didn't have to do this. I could have just banished the fucking guy. That was unnecessary, but whatever. Don't quit. I wasn't finished yet. I was going to summon Full Metal and Dragoon. You're going to burn for 500. Now I'm going to have 2 Omni Negate. So they'll put a Joey card in a good deck. That's what they did with Dragoon. I guess that's not even a Joey card. Huh. I don't know why, like, if they were going to make the Black Skull Dragon, if they didn't want to make it specifically a Joey card, cool. Why not make it at least more generic to where it could go in either of those decks? Like, why would you make it specifically support for fucking Ritual of Light and Dark? It's insane. Yeah, I saw that. Baby dragon. I did also see a leak that there was supposed to be red eye support in that in the raw pack. Supposedly there's zombie support and red eye support for the zombie deck and the Dragon's Roar structure deck that came out a long time ago at the same time as the raw stuff. But leaks are never, they don't put sources, so shit's not credible. I can allure dance, send you, search again, send, okay, we'll take you. This can protect me against Nib if he has it. I mean, if he has it, he would have used it already, I imagine, but if he does has it, words are hard, man. If he does have it, he better use it now or he won't be able to. This hand was literally all gas, like just all gas. I'm kind of afraid that he's still here. Like, what is in his hand that would make him not have quit already? Do I need anything shuffled back right now? Probably not. Probably shuffle back the red MD later, but I can wait on that. There's no way he's still here. Like, what is it? He has to have like a lava golem, fucking double kaiju setup or something. I don't know. Super poly lava golem. Droplet. That'll work. I mean, you're gonna have to send a lot of cards. That's a good card to send. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. Let's see if he can cook me with a normal summon and a Destiny Hero Malicious in the grave. Can he? Probably. Probably, to be honest. I can just toggle off. Everything's negated. Nah, they should just give Red Eyes his own deck. It shouldn't be tied to what Joey does. It shouldn't be fucking gimmicky. It should just be Red Eyes cards. They don't have to be like, that's what I don't understand. Dark Magician cards are just fucking Dark Magician cards. They don't have Yugi gimmicks on them. They're just Dark Magician cards. Blue Eyes cards are just Blue Eyes cards. Why does the Red Eyes cards need Joey's gimmicky shit to them? They don't make sense. I never understood that. No one's cards has the character's influence on them but Red Eyes. No other archetype. It's only Red Eyes. Even Flame Swordsman. Flame Swordsman has Joey dressed as Flame Swordsman in it, and it still don't have gimmicky shit. It's just a Flame Swordsman deck. It's meant to summon Flame Swordsman and do Flame Swordsman shit. It don't got gambling or equipping or fucking Gemini or none of that. It does what Flame Swordsman does. They made a Joey deck. The Joey deck itself can have the Joey gimmicks, cool. But why does Red Eyes have the gimmicks? I don't get it. I never understood it. You're still in my card? Oh, you're banishing it. Bro had one card in hand, now you got 3. I fear we may be cooked. Because he can just summon that guy from the extra deck that blows up the whole field. The worst part is this shit gonna take forever. That new ritual deck, which you talking about Zenith? You think Zenith looks promising for Red Eyes? Do any of the Red Eyes fusions have protection? I mean, technically Dragoon does, but I would count this more as a Dark Magician fusion. Other than this, the new Red Eyes Black Exceed Dragon is unaffected by monsters and spells, but other than those two, no. This is indestructible by card effects, but it's not a fusion. I wouldn't say Slash Dragon has targeting protection. He can negate targeting effects if he's equipped, but you can target him. He's not protected from target. You can target him. He can just negate him if he has an equip. Dragoon isn't a Red Eyes card. I agree with that. Man, I wish, like, why, if there's so many cards, why does this shit still take so long, man? Appreciate that, Jay Fizzin. I'm happy you like the videos because I like making them. Oh, yay, Plasma. The new ritual deck has, I mean, yeah, but like, you don't really want to play a Red Eyes deck inside of that one. Like, it's cool to have the Red Eyes non-effect fusions in the extra deck because they're big, but like, you don't want to have a Red Eyes Black Dragon in the deck. If you're going to summon a normal monster with that deck, you're going to want it to have attack. That deck was more so meant for Blue Eyes. Like, You're gonna summon a Blue Eyes because it's got 3,000 attack. As much as you hate Dark Town Wizard, at least it's playable or usable. That's true. I mean, it is usable. You can use it. I would be so much less negative toward that deck and the new fusion if they gave it an effect other than special summon from the graveyard. Because one of the things that pisses me off the most about Red Eyes is like every card does basically that. It special summons a Red Eyes monster from somewhere at some time. And it's always really fucking awkward times. It's never summon this, special summon. It's like normal summon this, then you contribute special summon, or if this is destroy, special summon, or if your opponent special summons, then you can special summon. It's never a normal type of fucking summoning mechanic. But the fact that the new fusion, all it does is special summon. It doesn't do anything else. It just special summons. That makes it fucking the worst thing to summon using Red Eyes Fusion, because you can't even use its one effect. Like, had they gave that a real effect, then that deck wouldn't have been so bad. Or at least that card wouldn't have been so bad, because that would have been something at least somewhat worth summoning off of Red Eyes Fusion, because it's unaffected. And maybe the other effect did something, I don't know, something, anything at all. What am I why am I still here? Why am I still in this? Thoughts on lowering the time to 200 seconds? If you're playing heroes, yeah, it should be 200 seconds for sure. Dark Time Wizard and Exceed. So you can put Dark Time Wizard, Exceed in the extra deck, and play like one copy of the Alligator Dragon and one copy of the fucking fisherman, whatever the fuck guy. This hand is just I'm not even gonna waste my time, because you can use the fisherman guy as the fusion material for Slash Dragon, and then if you end up summoning the Exceed, you can bring him back, and then I think on summon he gets the pop, and then you can use the dragon as summoning material for the Exceed. And I would probably play Dragon Shrine in there, so you can send it from the deck to the graveyard with the Red Eyes. And obviously you'll be playing Primite, so you use Primite Fusion to shuffle back the vanilla Red Eyes and the Alligator Sword to make the Exceed. Those are the best ways I've found to use the Exceed Dragon plus the Dark Time Wizard shit. This hand's also ass, but I can at least do one thing. How what? Some of the Red Eyes cards are completely restrictive and trash, but some of them aren't bad. Soul is not a bad card. It just doesn't have any real applications. Like, I feel like there's some lost Red Eye support sitting out there, because this first line alone, this card name becomes Red Eyes Black Dragon while on the field and in the graveyard. There is nothing this deck has where that matters. There's no time ever where this card being treated as Red Eyes Black Dragon on the field or in the graveyard ever matters. So I don't know why they put this on this card unless there's some support out there that exists that would have made that matter. But as it currently stands, that means that's completely unnecessary. Secondly, if your opponent special summons, you get the special summon. That's a great hand trap turn 0 play right there. If you can summon something that does anything. That's the, like, this is not a bad card if there were actually things to summon, or if it actually mattered that his name is Red Eyes Black Dragon. It doesn't matter that his name is Red Eyes Black Dragon, and there's nothing worth summoning, and that's why it sucks. What did you do? Send a Dark Lord card from your deck to the graveyard. That was your normal summon, so no, you won't be doing that. I have a video on Red Eye support. A great card that they could make is, and this is leaning more back into Joey, which I would prefer they lean into Atticus, but they could make a upgraded version of, upgraded version of Gearfried that on summon gets to equip a card from the field or your opponent's graveyard. That way, this becomes interruption. Going first or second, your opponent special summons, you send this to the graveyard, you summon the new Gearfried, it gets to equip from the field or graveyard, and then it would pop one card on the field. That'd be crazy. That one card alone would change everything about Red Eyes. This becomes a 3 of, it would be like complete game changer. And they can do it because the original Gearfried has an Unleashed version, which is a level 7. They could just make an Unleashed Red Eyes Gearfried that's a level 7, let it pop on summon, and everybody would be happy. It's not that hard, bro. They could call me, give me 10 minutes, and they would have a fucking great Red Eyes deck that they could fucking ship tomorrow. It ain't hard. I never understood the zombie angle either. It was unnecessary. Like every other Red Eyes card is unnecessary. Red Eyes was a zombie monster for one fucking episode. And now there's as much zombie support for Red Eyes as there actually Red Eye support. What should I grab you for now? If this guy has fucking droplet, super poly, some shit, I don't know what to tell you. You hate having to use Anaconda? I do too. I do too. This deck, when I draw like a bunch of engine and they don't do nothing to stop me, it puts some shit up. Obviously, a super forbidden droplet cooks it like the hero did, but I mean, he's still here, so he has to have something. He wouldn't be here if he didn't have nothing. At this point, all we can do is cope that Red Eye's support is on the horizon. This board kind of peak. Yeah, this is like peak Red Eye's board. There is some hands that can have three flare metals with the Dragoon in the full metal too, but this is semi-consistent if you get 3 cards. I think it's a 3-card combo. But in a world of 1-card combos, a 3-card combo is fucking ridiculous to ask for. Yeah, bro, I don't know why he stuck around for so long. He was never gonna win that one. All right, I feel better now. We started off the stream losing, but we turned it around a little bit. We ain't gonna look down there. We ain't gonna look down there. Let me see if I got enough to open another. I don't think I do. Oh, I do. Perfect. All right, give me the fucking. That's not what I want. Give me the Ripper RR. I don't want nothing else but Ripper. If we get more full metal like cards, I mean, you can have a real Metal Morph deck. They also missed with the full metal. Like, they made Metal Claws Dragon. They could have just made him set max Metal Morph on summon. He shouldn't have to add it to the hand. He should just set it. Because if he set it, that means Soul would let you summon him, turn 0. He would on summon, set the fucking max Metal Morph, and then you can summon full metal turn 0. Like, they have opportunities and they just squander them. I don't know, man. It was easy. It was right in front of them. And that would have tied the Red Eyes and Metal Morph archetypes together way more. It would have made Soul useful. It would have made Metal Claws more useful. But nope. That's too much to ask for. Oh, cards that are Red Eyes but act like full metal? I mean, yeah, Omni Negates make anything better. That's for sure. They're not even purposely screwing us. They're screwing themselves. Like, this is money that they could make. No one's buying that fucking box of bullshit Joey cards. No one's buying that. They wasted money making those cards. No one's going to buy them. People are going to go for the Gallant Thief, and if the True Nade card is in there, maybe, but no one's buying those Joey cards. They just wasted their time making them. That's kind of cool. Not what I'm looking for, but it was kind of cool. Which is what I don't get. It's like, why even make them? You're not going to sell them. Why make those cards? No one's going to buy them. They over exaggerate people's. This pack was kind of ass altogether, though. I mean, I got alt art, but that pack was kind of ass. We might as well do a quick raffle spin before we end the stream. Tier 3. What's tier 3? A raffle pack ticket UR. Alright. Alright. 1 SR or higher royal finish. Do I get to pick? I don't get to pick, do I? It's gonna give me a random card. That's dumb. Why not just let me pick? You about to give me some random fucking card I'm never gonna use in my life. This could have been a Red Eyes alt art, bro. And I gotta get fucking Soul Crossing as a royal. Like, who wants a royal? I think I already have a royal Soul Crossing at that. That's the worst part. You're saving your gems for the 3000 bundle? What's that? Oh, this? You get 2 alt arts. What is this? What is that? I don't know what that is. You get a deck box. You get 3 different sleeves. I mean, yeah, this is a good deal. This is a good deal. How many packs do you get? And 2 URs guaranteed. That's a good deal. That's a good deal. 2 guaranteed alt arts. A box, 3 sleeves, 20 packs, 2 more guaranteed URs. Wallpaper, yeah. If I cared about Dark Magician any at all, I'd buy that too. But I don't, so I won't. Collector's binder? I thought Dark Magician already had a collector's binder, no? Oh yeah, there's yeah, I think there's 4 different Dark Magician alt arts in the game. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 4 different Dark Magicians. We still haven't gotten the alt art for Red Eyes, and he has so many Red Eyes alt arts. Not a single one in the game. 4 different Dark Magicians. I think there's only 2 different Blue Eyes though, right? If I can spell it right. This one's kind of cool though. That's actually kind of dope. Feel like a waste for this card because like no one's summoning this card, but it is dope looking. Oh yeah, I have a Royal Magia just because. Never once summoned it, never will summon it, but I got it. For the Starlight from Rarity 5 collection. That's what's up. I need Dark Magician for the Red Eyes Resurgence deck for sure, yeah. There's 3 in Duel Links. I really think Konami does want to use popular deck types to funnel people to their other card games and their other shit. Like, if I really want to play a good Red Eyes deck, an upgraded Red Eyes deck with new support, I can go play Duel Links and play fucking Rush Duel. And that's probably what they want. I can go spend my money on Duel Links and play it there. But I don't want to play fucking Duel Links. I don't want to play Rush Duel. So I'm not doing it. Eventually they'll have to make Red Eye support. If enough fucking time passes and enough people are asking for it, they'll make it. Shit, Sam's made 2 videos on it. Yeah, I'm not playing Rush Duel. I don't even know how to play that shit. I ain't in a rush. Can I show all my decks? I mean, I got a bunch, but I don't really play most of them no more, to be honest with you. All I really do is make a bunch of different Red Eyes decks. Like, that's a Red Eyes deck. I just be making different types of Red Eyes decks to see what I can do, to be honest with you. And then this is my competitive deck. Like, if I want to just go win, I just play this K9 deck and that's it. I do have this Bestial deck, which is pretty fun. Since they unbanned Eclipse Wyvern, I like this deck with the Fallen Virtuous and the Vidralis Harmonia. That deck's fun. But other than that, it's just a bunch of random decks that I used to play. I used to have a DDD deck. I used to have a Thunder Dragon deck. I used to have a Buster Blader deck. I ain't played none of these. I used to have a Primite Hieratic deck. Don't play that no more. I used to play this when the Blue Eyes support first came out. Oh, I was loving this. Because the this guy, Tribute Off the Ball, which was a light dragon, cooked Blue Eyes every time. You think Master Duel is getting great? Toon support's not going to make anything great. When Toon support comes, I probably won't play this game, to be honest with you. When that Toon support comes, I probably won't play this game. But if the Elf Note support comes before it, I probably would have already stopped playing this game. Because both those decks look degenerate as fuck. Very unfun to play against. And just don't have any way to counter it. And we play best of one. So I just get one shot. I load up second. They look at my hand, negate a card from it. Banish a card from it. And then negate the other cards I got. Or with Elf Note, they fucking loop me for 4. And then negate the... No, I'm not doing that. Does the Toon support have an FTK? Yes. Yes. Yes, it does. Toons, yeah. In more ways than one, Toons have an FTK. Master, I honestly think, you're right, Red. It might kill Master Duel. I don't know if it can survive that. I really don't know if it can survive that. They'll have to be really, really proactive in hitting that deck, because I don't know if Master Duel can survive that. What do Toons be doing? Toons set up a trap card that forces your opponent to reveal their hand to you the entire time. So you have to play with your hand revealed, and then they can select a card in your hand and negate its effects before it's activated. That's all you really need to know. That's really all you need to know. You play against Cool Toon and you get mad when they look at your hand because now they know exactly what you're playing and how to beat you. Imagine if you don't have any secrets. Your whole hand is just showing. Ass out. Whole duel. Nothing you can do about it. And they can hand select cards that are just dead. Just dead in your hand. Dead card. I never had a problem with Tenpai. I don't know why people had such a... I'll say the problem people had with Tenpai wasn't that it was too good or too broken. It was just not fun to play against, because unfortunately the game has got to the point where no deck can be good in a battle as a battle phase deck unless your opponent just can't play. So playing against Tenpai just wasn't fun because their whole thing was you can't do anything. That just ain't fun. It wasn't that broken. All I played when Tenpai was running rampant was Battling Boxer, because they had a counter trap that just negated effects in the battle phase. So I would just negate all their shit and win. But it's not fun if they activate a field spell and then you just can't do shit. Nothing you do even matters anymore. That's not fun. No one wants to play that. We were lore accurate, but at what cost? At the cost of everybody's enjoyment. I don't know, man. I feel like people complain about stuff, but they still go out and pay for it. And I'm like, if you gonna complain about it, then don't pay for it. If everybody who plays Yu-Gi-Oh collectively just did not buy the tune cards, then they would stop making shit like that. They make it because people buy it anyway. And that's easy for me to say because I don't buy any cards, but I'm just saying, like, if y'all don't like it, don't buy it. You don't have to buy the cards. You can still play Yu-Gi-Oh without buying Toon. If everybody just don't buy Toon and just let Konami take a fucking hit to their pocket and realize, like, oh, no one wanted this. Okay, well, maybe we shouldn't make decks like that no more. But no one's gonna do that. They're all gonna go and buy the cards, and thousands of people are gonna have Toons, and they're gonna go play Toon just to fucking lose anyway to someone who's better than them at the game. And you just gave Konami money to play a shit deck and lose when you could have just kept your money, shown Konami that they don't need to make this deck, and instead you're just gonna capitulate, which is how you end up where you at. You don't like the new Raw support? That new Raw support look kind of sick. What's gonna encourage Konami to make more bullshit? The Raw support? You don't look forward to play against it? I mean, it's not that crazy, is it? I mean, the unaffected monster is... It doesn't... I don't know if everybody knows, it doesn't stay on the field. So, like, you can summon that monster, and it's unaffected, but it does get sent to the graveyard. So... it's not like you're playing against a super duper Liger Dancer or something. Like, it's gonna get sent to the graveyard. But if you if you're playing against and they summon it on your turn, you're not gonna beat them that turn. Granted, but it's not like it's just gonna always be there, and every turn it can just send monsters from the field to the graveyard. Like, it's gotta have that set up, and it itself gets sent to the graveyard in the end phase, so you can kind of play around it in that way where you're interacting with the cards around it. And if they're not taking care of their resources, it honestly doesn't look that difficult to play against. What did I think of Yubel? I didn't like Yubel because Yubel's whole game plan was to summon generic extra deck monsters. Once the generic extra deck monsters, for the most part, were taken away from it, mainly Appaloosa, it was alright. Raw got much better cards. Oh yeah, Light and Darkness Ritual, way better. And then after that, we get Dark Time Wizard, which was a deck that should have come out probably never, but it might have been good in 2011. And then the Raw cards are just way better. The Gallant Thief card might break the game. I don't think so. I think it's a really good card. I think it's a necessary card. I don't think it'll break the game though, because if you're summoning it, that means you're going second, and you were probably gonna lose. You're probably still gonna lose even if you summoned it going second, to be honest with you. But I think it's a really good card and a really necessary card. There's a lot of going second tools that they got coming out soon. Not soon, but coming up that help. But going first is still just so fucking crazy. Like, the Gallant Thief does nothing if I can see your whole hand and I know you have it, and I could just decide that it can't activate effects. Or it doesn't matter if I'm going first and I banish 3 cards from your hand and that's one of the 3 cards, then it don't matter. At that point, it's just nothing. You might as well have had a hand trap that could have somehow stopped me from banishing your cards, but if you got Gallant Thief in your hand, I can just banish it. I think Super Heavies was a mistake. I don't think they expected that deck to be as good as it was, which is why they nerfed it as quickly as they did. But it was fucking crazy because of the generic cards that exist in this game. Pumpkin is crazy in the zombie pile. This is true. This is true. I wouldn't know. I don't know if I would call that all zombie cards bond support though. Everyone thought KT was bad until they released back-to-back Crackle and Rotary. I mean, it was bad until they released cards that were broken. Like you give a deck broken cards, then the deck's no longer bad. If they give Dark Time Wizard a card that says, look at your opponent's hand, flip a coin, if it's heads, banish it, like, oh yeah, the deck's not bad anymore. It's now just toxic. Am I going to play a duel? Nah, we was just chatting because I'm finna end stream. So I was just chatting with y'all before we do end stream. There's still a little hope for Dark Time Wizard. There is still a little hope. I think they get 1 card in the raw set. When they get another card, I don't know. But they should get 1 card in the raw set. It's gotta be a really good card. For one, I want it to be a card that ties it directly into Red Eyes. If it's not that, I honestly don't care, because I don't care for the Dark Time Wizard deck whatsoever. So unless it makes it easier for me to summon the Exceed Dragon in a Red Eyes deck, I don't really care.